Have Coffee with Michelle is sponsored by Cincinnati Museum Center. Time to come have coffee with a guy who is on the move, going this way, up. Today, we're kicking it with the founder and executive director of the Cincinnati Music Accelerator, Kick Lee. He has a remarkable story. He beat the odds, proving it's not how you start, but how you finish. You, my friend, are the hottest, the flashiest. I mean, you're like the new thing in town. Everybody wants Kick Lee.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody wants a little piece. How does that feel to know you're so popular and so many people want you to be involved?
Very humbling.
34-year-old Kick Lee is on top. The music producer is now one of 5 Cincinnati Park Board commissioners. Did this come out of left field?
Yeah,
I mean,
this was out of complete left field. I didn't even know there were commissioners in parks. I just knew parks.
Right.
But I didn't really think beyond, like, there's much more to it.
Kick wants to take his new volunteer position and make positive change in the city parks. This is a guy with a big heart, despite a rough start to life. Tough upbringing, right?
Very.
Talk about that a little bit.
I always pause before I talk about it. It was very rough. You know, being taken away from your parent, especially your mother, it's not easy. You know, especially learning more about what my mother went through and was going through. It's not easy to hear and witness yourself in real time. You know, my mother was diagnosed with bipolar schizophrenia. And I tell many people, like, who just don't know, that's a bad combination. And the system saw her not fit to be my parent anymore. And it was just very traumatizing as a child. It made me who I am today. It made me who I am today. The things I saw that not just myself, but my peers in foster care went through, I said, I gotta do better. I gotta help the next group coming up not go through the same thing, but again, in my own way.
Tell me about the jacket you're wearing.
This jacket, it's very symbolic to me. It represents a lot. You know, I've actually had people offer to buy it off of me, auction it off at fundraisers.
Really? It looks like a regular jacket.
It's like a regular Levi jacket.
Right.
Commuter jacket.
One of the only pieces of clothing that Kick had after a devastating flood of his apartment in 2016.
And going through all of that was very traumatic. And there was this couple that came up who learned about my situation. Mind you, it's the first time I'm homeless as an adult. And they stepped up, they gave me $200. And I went to Marshall's in Norwood, bought this jacket, and this jacket signifies, literally, is a symbol that there's another chance of life out there. Kick
took pictures in the jacket, posted them on social media, and what do you know? The folks at Levi's saw the pics and signed him to a deal. So you've done modeling. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was a model. I was a model for quite some time. Again, we were trying to figure out life.
Calling his name, the music. Kick is the executive director and founder of the Cincinnati Music Accelerator.
I really want Cincinnati to be more vibrant in the music that we have, the music that is in our community and that it produces, because there are so many wonderful musicians and creatives in our ecosystem, but I don't feel like they get the just due of who they are and why they exist.
With all that's happening in his life, music is the one thing that keeps Kick centered.
The fact that I have the ability to stroke emotion, change moods, and make people happy, love it. Yeah. Love it.
Well, I love that you sat down with me today. Let's
Thank
do a
you.
cheers here.
Cheers.
All right.
Thank you.
And I do love it. Kick has such a positive outlook, and as much as he has going for him, he's humble and admits he's still figuring things out, like the rest of us. All the best to Kick Lee. He's definitely one to watch. I expect even more from him. Coming up next time on Come Have Coffee, I'm sitting down with the president and CEO of Cincinnati Children's, Dr. Steve Davis. Children's now the #1 pediatric hospital in the nation. Proud to say I worked there for many years. We'll get to know Steve a lot better. A couple of things even surprised me. Next time on Come Have Coffee.